So in this edition of This Is Truly News, we're going to talk a little Elon Musk.
Start over again. Something weird happened here.
Huh.
And I'm afraid it's in the recording.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so just start over.
Me doing the tease, take two. In this edition of This Is Truly News, minus whatever glitchy thing happened, Elon Musk. He's not divisive at all. Like, subscribe, and or follow This Is Truly News, please. We'd appreciate that because we're looking to make, like retirement homes in Foley. If you've never been to Foley, it's a great summer spot. Like, subscribe, follow This Is Truly News. Thank you, and good night.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true,
Really?
as far as you know.
Vancouver police said a man drove away in a delivery van that had been left parked with the keys inside around 6 a.m. the other day.
So the west coast of Canada is as stupid as the west coast of the U.S.
Yeah, they were on Robson
Okay.
Street near Homer.
Why?
Well, that's
They're
where it
robbing
was.
vans.
Yeah, exactly. A few minutes later, a few officers who had heard about the alleged theft saw the same vehicle cruising by the police station on Cambie Street. The cops watched, I'm sure open-mouthed, as the driver parked and casually strolled into a nearby coffee shop, according to Constable Brian Montague. Yes.
I got nothing.
The officers followed him inside and, after a brief struggle, arrested the man. Says, I just wanted an omelet, damn it.
Ay, caramba.
Brian Ross Phillips, 55,
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
has been charged with theft of a motor vehicle and taking a motor vehicle without the owner's consent. All 58 charges will be used against him in a court of law. The van and its
Wow.
cargo. Yep.
So in Canada, you can be charged with a crime and just rename it and get charged twice.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that idea.
The van and its cargo, how else are they going to keep the peace? The van and its cargo were safely returned to a grateful delivery
Don't they have
driver.
tanks like China?
It does not appear that either mental health or drugs were a factor in the incident, according
So
to
he's just not
Montague.
that bright.
Yeah, he may just be dumb criminal of the day.
Dim, I think, is what we're looking.
Dim criminal.
He might not be the brightest bulb on the tree.
That's right.
He might
He's
not be the
brightest-
sharpest knife in the drawer.
He might not be the picnic basket in the Jellystone of life.
Hey, Mr. Ridger. Sorry.
A little decorum, please. This is the news.
Very little. Electric cars, trips to space, Twitter, no matter how you find it. Elon Musk is a rather serial entrepreneur. I love the way that just sounds good. Serial entrepreneur. Now Reuters is reporting the joke is on buyers who snapped up 10,000 bottles of Musk's new perfume, Burnt Hair, in just a few hours.
What?
At $100 a pop, no less.
Oof.
Musk wondered aloud on Twitter, with a name like mine, getting into the fragrance business was inevitable. Why did I fight it for so long? The perfume is described on the Boring Company's website. Google that, would you? The Boring Company?
I don't dare.
Okay. The perfume is described on the Boring Company's website as the essence of repugnant desire.
Oh, I think it's better not to know.
Thinking you could probably buy Chaz chips there. Just like leaning over a candle at the dinner table, but without all the hard work.
I have a question about Chaz chips.
Don't even.
You
Just
chew
like
'em?
leaning. Don't like leaning. Where was I now? The essence of repugnant desire. That was
Yeah,
it.
there you are.
It's just like leaning over a candle at the dinner table, but without all the hard work. That would be a selling point for me.
A comedy fragrance.
The scent,
Nothing better.
though, some folks bought a bunch of bottles of this, 10,000 bottles, $100. The scent, though, doesn't start shipping until September of next year. So you might want to,
Why?
because it's not ready yet. So whatever those sold, I'm guessing, might be hoaxy,
This sounds like the dumbest idea ever.
or it's the weirdest promotion tease thing ever.
Yeah. It's a year away. Trust us. You'll get your money's worth.
Yeah.
Don't think so.
No. Bad idea. Musk doesn't strike me as stupid, so I'm thinking it's probably more hoaxy.
Yeah, that he's having fun. Back to fired. Got hired.
Yeah.
Day one after orientation.
That's kind of the first thing you have to do before you can get fired.
Yeah, get hired. Day one after orientation, got the desk set up. Boss walked in and told us, this branch is closing. Don't come tomorrow. Got 2 months of severance pay.
For setting up his desk.
Yeah. I'm thinking, hey, well, that wasn't the worst.
Dude,
deal.
if you can make a career out of that, you're good.
My wife got a job at Bob Evans when she was a teenager. Her first customer was an older man and apparently a regular. Customer ordered a black coffee, so my wife brought him a black coffee. Apparently, black coffee meant something totally different to the codger because he wanted it with 2 creams and sugar.
So he'd like a white is what he's thinking here.
Exactly. His response to
with two sugars.
His response to this adversity was to throw a cup of coffee at my wife. Her entirely reasonable response was to walk away.
Okay.
The manager fired her on the spot. Apparently, she was supposed to ask the guy what was wrong in response to getting the coffee thrown at her. No, she's supposed to tell the guy to get the hell out.
See,
you idiot.
If it were me, I would have clubbed him with a baby seal.
See? This one is great.
See, at least then if I got fired, there'd be some satisfaction to it.
So the boss says, we just fired a guy, so that means we have to let you go too. We always fire an even number of employees.
Could you just hang on a second? I want to call my attorney fast.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah, that'd be good.
This will just take a moment. Finally,
yeah.
I worked at a pita pit in college for a day. About halfway through my first shift, the manager asks if I have a car. He said I had to go get it and deliver for him until close. If I didn't, he said I was fired. He also told me that I had to pay for my own gas and give all tips to him. He handed me
fired.
Right? He just wait for it. He handed me 7 bags and a list of MapQuest directions to them. 3 of the deliveries 10 plus miles away, furthest being 17 miles in the middle of nowhere. Nowhere, Pennsylvania, by the way, and I've been there.
It is nowhere.
Boss called me not even 15 minutes later, screaming at me for not making all of the deliveries yet, and said that once I come back and gave him his tips, I was fired.
Sir, you're an idiot.
There's a strategy. There's a technical problem here. With 5 deliveries left to go, I went to my friend's place with the rest of the food and the tips.
Like in the movies, right? You know, killing us might not be the best incentive.
Saying you're going to fire me when I get back.
Idiot.
And bring you the tips.
7 o'clock in the morning, October 6th. Burlington, North Carolina police officers respond to a call, according to News and Record. A homeowner told them that as he walked from his car to his front door, an armed man approached him and tried to force his way inside the house.
Wow.
The two had struggled. A gunshot had grazed the victim's chest, but he wasn't seriously injured. The victim was able to slam the door on the suspect, or more precisely, on the suspect's hand.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. That's going to hurt.
Yeah, now my hand is sore.
Yeah, right.
As investigators processed the scene, they found a glove with a severed finger inside.
Oh, he really did slam that door.
Yeah, you know what you can do with a severed finger?
What? Sew it back on.
Yeah, they figured out it was Vernon Wilson.
The fingerprint.
A really good fingerprint, I'm thinking, with the whole finger. Anyway, the suspect was identified as 67-year-old Vernon Forrest Wilson. He was booked on multiple charges in Almance County. He's now being held on $250,000 bond.
Isn't he getting a little old for this game?
I'm thinking he's going to wave funny for the rest of his natural life.
He looks like Wayne David. Which is an inside joke, sorry.
Yeah. Wayne David, Google him. Is he in Google?
I have no idea.
Can we Google Wayne David?
Hopefully not.
He was fun, though. He had our weird, bizarre sense of humor.
Yes, oh man, did he ever.
And a really well-trimmed beard thing going.
He really did. He was almost as well-trimmed as I.
He was... Sure. Let's go with that.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.